Hey Flosstube, it's Katie the Stash Queen coming to you on this Monday, June the 20th. I hope everyone had a great stitchy week. I apologize for being a day late, but Friday we went to go see Finding Dory. Great movie, wonderful sequel. Saturday we spent the day celebrating my daughter's 10th birthday, a little bit late, and our anniversary and Father's Day, and went to Medieval Times in Dallas, and it was a phenomenal experience. I have been there before, but we upgraded to the birthday celebration package, and Teresa was just treated like absolute royalty. She was made princess of the realm by the king. She was chosen as the queen of the tournament by our knight. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. And then yesterday was Father's Day and all that went into that. And I woke up this morning with a migraine and having slept on my neck wrong. So this is going to be as quick of a video as it can be. Stitchy wise, it was a pretty okay week. I met some goals, didn't meet others, but you know, I got some stitching done, so that's a good thing. Q&A, I am going, because of my current head hurting, I am going to save the Q&A and take care of it next week. So I apologize if you have to wait another week for your questions to be answered. Thank you though to everyone in my last video who gave suggestions for the birthday or the baby sampler. There were some really great suggestions there. I really appreciate all of your help. So next week I will do 2 weeks worth of Q&A. So thank you for understanding. So we'll go into my week in review. I only worked on one of my annual stitch alongs this week because I wanted to finish one, so I focused on one. And the one I focused on and finished was the Magical Creatures calendar by Cloud's Factory, which is on 32 Opal Belfast in Diva, using flosses from Hand Eye Fabrics by Stephanie, using flosses and silks from No Sale, and there is June all finished up with the dragons. I got just into it, like just kept going in a flow with the dragons, so I went ahead and finished them off. So here is the whole piece as it stands at this point. So yay! 1 manual stitch along down this month, 2 to go, and to think next month it'll become 4 in a month. It's okay, it'll be awesome. So I will put this to the side until July 1st, and we'll pick it up in July. Postcards, I didn't do anything else on. Passport, I still haven't started. So I will pick one of those this week, probably postcards, and finish it up this week so it can be ready for June or for July as well. So if I finish that one up early enough, maybe I'll get some progress on Pumpkin Passport too. So we'll see. I did not work on my Focus on the Finish this week. I did not work on my annual Mania Sal this week. So they are both going to hold over until this week. For Stitch Mania's monthly stitch along for Wine and Whips, this past week I finished up working on European Bistro by Dimensions Gold Collection. And like I mentioned last time, I was alternating back and forth between doing one length of like stitching and then one length of back stitching. So it doesn't look necessarily like I made a ton of progress, but a lot of it was back stitching. So I'm actually very happy with where I was able to get to. I put in a lot more of the detail up here, and then a lot of the back stitching got started over on the other side by the table and the windows and stuff. So I am happy with the progress. And I have my Once Upon a Time Needleminder from, it's upside down, from Minding My Minders. See? Then for week 3, just away real quick. Week 3 started on Wednesday and continues today and tomorrow. I've been working on stitching ABCs from Design Works, and I've made some progress. I've been working on the sewing machine here in the middle, so I got all that color done. It's a lot in that color, so I'm going to keep working on the sewing machine. Maybe finish up the little bits and pieces, like the little confetti that's in the H, and then this part, and then continue working on the sewing machine. And I have my hook Needleminder from Minding My Minders. So I will work on this today and tomorrow to finish up week 3, and then I'll show what I'm doing for week 4 in a minute. Year of starts. Yes, I'm rushing through this video today, I can tell. I apologize. It happens. I did get all of my starts done this week. Yay! First one I worked on was the Landry. It's from Elizabeth Almond. It was in Cross Stitch and Needlework September 2015. Now, before I show you the progress I made on this, I have to tell you something. I picked this because I love the style. You all know that I enjoy backstitching. It reminded me kind of a backstitch version of chatelaine almost with the mandala. So I was getting ready to start this. This tells you how much I didn't read the advanced directions on it beyond colors and fabric size. There are over 1,000 colonial knots in this piece. Over 1,000. It's gonna be stunning, but over 1,000. I'm still doing it though. Here is the progress that I made. I am stitching this on 32 Belfast in As You Wish from Under the Sea Fabrics. And here is where I got to. I got that little middle motif done and then started doing some of the Algerian eyelets around it. So it was a lot of fun to work on this after getting over the shock of there being 1,000 colonial knots. And here's my blingy crown needleminder from Brenda's Minders and More. Over 1,000. Insanity! I brought it upon myself. And I still think it's gorgeous. And I'm happy to be doing it. But yeah. Dimensions over 1,000. Then the next one I worked on was the first in the series of the Naughty Reindeer Train. I worked on the engine, and this whole series, it's a set of 5, were in the Cross Stitch Needlework Holiday 2015 issue. I'm doing them all on silver perforated paper. Here is the engine. So I got the bottom track done and started working on some of the wheels. So there will be more to that as the months continue. That's why it's going over there. Then the next one that I started was Art Nouveau Daffodils. And this is from Just Cross Stitch March, April 2013. And I'm just stitching it on a 32 count natural Belfast. And here is where I got to at this point. I started on the daffodil there in the middle. And I have my Bell Needleminder from Nifty Needle Nannies because of the yellow. Then the next one is an electronic pattern, so I'll put a link to it below. It is Little Mermaid from Donut Stitch, and I am stitching it on a 32 Belfast Jewel from Under the Sea Fabrics. And here's where I got to at this point. It's a start. And I have my Ariel Needleminder from Nifty Needle Nannies. Then my 5th start was the 3rd and final Ukrainian eggs. I had already done A and B, so I started C, which is this one right here. And I'm doing all 3 on one piece of fabric. That series is from Just Cross Stitch April 2015. I'm doing all 3 on one piece of 32 Joblin in Sailor's Delight from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And here's where we go. There's the 3rd one that I started, and then there's all 3 put together. And I have a little star needleminder from Nifty Needle Nannies. So, yay, they're all started. And that means I can go into regular rotation and not back to my start pile. Then my 6th start was Easter Basket. And this is from Just Cross Stitch April 2014. And I am doing it on 32 Lugana in Mint from Picture This Plus. Here is where I was able to get to. Started on a little green egg there in the middle. So, little eggy shape. And I have a little Easter egg needleminder from Nifty Needle Nannies. It's not showing up nearly as pretty of a green as it is, but it's a very pretty green. Not the green that is called for in the pattern, but very close. And then my last new start from this week is from Just Cross Stitch's 2012 ornament issue. And it is Peace on Earth, which is this one that's right down here. It's by Glendon Place. And I am doing this one on just a scrap that I had in my stash. And here is where I was able to get to the start of the dove's head and some of the wings. And then I've got the little dove Needleminder from Nifty Needle Nannies. So yay for new starts. Got all those done. I'm still trucking along on starts. Yay. I did work on one whip this week. I worked on Raven Queen by Mirabilia, my beautiful Regina. And here's where I was able to get to. She is being done on 28 Joblin and Andromeda from Under the Sea fabrics. And I'll show you first. I primarily focused on getting the second color done in the skirt, because there's a lot of colors in that skirt. And here is the entire piece as it stands now. Can I lean back and show it all off? So we're making progress. And I have my little Maleficent Needleminder from Nifty Needle Nannies. I love this fabric. I may need to get another piece of it at some point because it's so pretty. That was the only whip I worked on this week. Met my goal of finishing one of the monthly sales this week. Did not meet my goal of getting all of my holdovers worked on this week. Life happens. So that was this past week. Upcoming week. So Magical Creatures is done until July. I will work on one or both postcards from the World from Clouds Factory and or Pumpkin Passport from Frosted Pumpkin. Hopefully I'll work on my focus for the finish, which is Some Days You're the House from Coffee Stitcher Designs. The 24th, so that is, today's the 20th, so 20th, 21st, or so Thursday, is our next color for a day stitch along in Stitch Mania. It's a one-day stitch along. This month the color is pink. It is so I will be working on Miss Valentine by Mirabilia, because hello pink. And she is being done on 28 Joblin in Amour from Hand-Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. Yes, I know there's a lot of excess fabric around her. I started this before I got comfortable with cutting down fabrics. So here's where she is at this point. Pink on pink, but I'll work on more pink. And got my pink blingy jewel from Gina's Unique Boutique. So I'll work on her for a little while on the 24th. In honor of, even though the color that I have hanging in the back is green, I will work on some pink in her. Then for the monthly stitch along, week 3 of Wine and Whips continues today and tomorrow. And then week 4, oops, sorry, forgot to put this in. The final week of Wine and Whips will start on Wednesday. And I have chosen to do my Tuscan Greeting from Dimensions. This isn't a difficult piece, but I have screwed up royally on it somewhere, and having to adjust it has made it a piece I whine about. And here is where we are starting from at this point. Good thing is you can't tell where I screwed up. Bad thing is I can, and it has to be lots of adjustments. So, and then this is my little Martini Needleminder from Gina's Unique Boutique. So I will start working on this on Wednesday, show it off to you next week, like I've been doing every week, and then keep going. So year of starts. I have 7 starts this week. It is a very heavy magazine and book week. Got lots of magazines this week. The first one that I'll be doing is from the Just Cross Stitch 2007 ornament issue. And it is this one right here. It's Poinsettia, and it's by Brittercup Designs, which I've never heard of, but it's a very pretty poinsettia. And I will be doing it on 32 Opal Belfast Jewel from Under the Sea Fabrics, which yes, I will cut down. It's a pretty opalescent red. And I have my little Elf Girl needle minder from Nifty Needle Nannies. That's one magazine. Then the next one is from the Just Cross Stitch 2015 Halloween issue. And it is Enchanted Pumpkin, which is this one right here. I don't think I'll finish it that way, but I like the little pattern. And I am going to be doing it, I will cut this down, in 32 Belfast and Nyx from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's a pretty dark gray, Halloween-y shade. And my needle minder is a Cinderella needle minder from Nifty Needle Nannies. Because bibbidi bobbidi boo. Salakasula, mijikaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Put it together and what do you got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Then the next one I will work on is Princess Gown, which is this one right here. It is from World of Cross Stitching issue number 220. Hold on, I gotta scroll down here so I can read the rest of my posts. I just thought it was very pretty. And I will be doing this on 32 Joblin in Sailor's Delight from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie, which yes, I will cut down. And I have a little blingy crown needle minder from, I believe, Brenda's Minders and More. Then the next one is from Just Cross Stitch Halloween 2013 issue. And it is called The Spells Store. It's very pretty and very cool. I like that one a lot. And I will be doing it on 32 Belfast and Jack's Rum from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. It's just a really pretty yellow, tanny color. And my minder is a Regina needle minder from Minding My Minders. Then the fifth one for this week is from Joan Elliott's Cross Stitch Sentiments and Sayings book. And it is Temptation, which is this one right here, right there. It says, "Lead me not into temptation, I already know the way." And I will be doing that one on 32 Belfast in Florin from Under the Sea Fabrics. And yes, I believe I will cut this down. And the minder I am using is a little cupcake needle minder from Nifty Needle Nannies. That's 5. The 6th one for this week comes from Just Cross Stitch's 2010 ornament issue. And it's this mosaic cross ornament, which is this one right here. Now it calls for you to actually order the wooden cross and stitch it on the cross. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to use a scrap piece of 28 count white even weave for the cross. And I have my little Nutcracker needle minder from Nifty Needle Nannies. And then the last new start for this week is an electronic pattern, so I'll put a link to it below. It's Avengers from Pixel Power. And I'm going to be doing it on 32 Joblin in Lunar Eclipse from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And I have this blingy Avenger needle minder that I got from Minding My Minders. So that's my plans for my year of starts. Yay! So most of my whips are holdovers this week. I did add one to make up for Regina. And it's an electronic pattern. It's my sampler Through the Stones from Crown Street Cottage that I started for the Outlander Stitch Along. And here is where I'm doing this on 32 Belfast and Umbriel from Under the Sea Fabrics. Here is where I stopped on it last time I worked on it, was working on the roof. And I have a Jamie Needleminder from Minding My Minders. So we'll see how much more roof I get done whenever I get to this piece. So that's my plans for the week. We'll see what I get finished. Especially considering my brother comes into town at the end of the week with his girlfriend. So we've got a lot of plans with that. It's not been a very slow summer. It's been very busy. All right, stash acquisitions. Do have some stash this week, a lot of minders. First, I got the June 2016 Pattern of the Month series edition from Stony Creek. Jingle all the way. And I also picked up a Mill Hill kit when I made an order at 123 Stitch for some floss. Let's see, can you see this? It's called Charmed Santa Face. So I thought that was really cute. Lots of beads. Then I got some flosses. I placed an order with Stitchy Box to get some more skeins of the limited edition, which I believe Coffee Stitcher called Blueberry Muffin or Blueberry Scone. It's actually called Surf and Sand, according to my invoice. So there's the Surf and Sand from Gentle Arts that I got from Stitchy Box. And then I had some more threads that I had to get for patterns that I'm working on. So I have from Gentle Arts, I have Carriage Black. I have Terracotta. I have Gold Leaf, just showing up more greenish, but it's more of a yellowy gold. And then Presidential Blue, which is a pretty color. I like this one. And then from Weeks, this is Capri, pretty blue. This is Grapevine. This is Deep Sea. And this is Blue Coat Red, which is a contradiction in terms if you ask me. But so that's all for pieces that I've got that I forgot to order. I think it's mostly Year of Celebrations, but it's got those. Also, when I did my Stony Creek order to get the pattern, I went ahead and got the next Color Infusions memory thread that I need for my Spirit of Oz Santa. And this is 6240. Just like a pearlescent. Slowly collecting all of those. Then I have some minders. I have 2 orders of minders in, one from Minding My Minders and one from Nifty Needle Nannies. So here's Nifty Needle Nannies. This one is Marauder's Map and the Zelda Sword, which comes out. I love that. I think that's so cute. So there's those. Then I have a blue bobbin and then a patriotic heart and star. And then a pretty blingy pearl, a pretty heart, and then a book of spells. Or is it? Yeah, book of spells. Then I'm calling this my Page of Handsome Boys, even though there's a couple of non-handsome boy minders on here. But this is from Minding My Minders. Yeah. We've got Ewan McGregor. We've got Colin O'Donoghue, we have Benedict Cumberbatch, we have Tom Hiddleston, we have Sam Heughan, Loki, Sherlock, Hook, Obi-Wan. Oh, and there's David Tennant and Jamie, and then I've got this pretty one right there, the wolf one down here, a red Dalek, and then another Texas one. Yay! I got on a little kick. Then I also got this month's, the August 2016 issue of Just Cross Stitch, and I'll do a very quick flip through just to show you guys what's in it this month. This is Road Trip, 2 little campers. This is a Sail into Summer, which looks like they made into a nice little bag, which is kind of cool. This one is Building Sandcastles. Oh, how sweet. This one is Caribbean Boat. I like this one. The colors in it are really pretty. This one is Flamingo, which is the cover. Very real to life, I think. Animals are difficult to get real to life, in my opinion. I like that one though. Coral Pillow. This is one, that design, I mean, it's obviously done in the red coral, but you could certainly do that in any sort of other color that you wanted. Then this one is Summer Farm Maiden. Sorry, that didn't pop up. Primitive pattern. Oh, that's right. There's the Christmas ornament preview in this issue. So here are the previews for the ornament issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm excited. I really like this one. I really like that one. These are probably my two favorites of the 9. But it's the, yeah. We've got lots of ornaments that are coming when the ornament issue comes. Then this one is Citrus Motifs. I like how they both have the pattern with avocado. And then it looks like they also made some like magnets out of the individual motifs, which is really cute. This one is Garden Puppy. It's a very sweet pattern. Probably not one I would do because I don't do dog and cat patterns, but it's cute. Then, and there's also, from what I see here in the pattern, I can't really show it to you, there's a code in here to download the kitty if you would want a kitty instead of a puppy. Then here is a Patriotic Pinwheel Coaster set. It's very cute. This one is what I'm excited about too. The Seasons of Chalk, Stars and Stripes. I like that very much. Then this is the Charles Furby sampler. I like it because of the crowns. But it's a sampler done by a guy. So male stitchers were even out there in 1860. Then they've got the Band 4 for the Hardanger Band sampler. They've been doing a band each month. And that looks to be it. Yep. So that is it for me for this week. Plans, I will do double Q&A next week. I am about halfway through kitting up July. I ran out of bags, so I need to get some more at the store so I can finish kitting up. And then once I have that ready, I will make that video. Other than that, I hope everyone has a wonderful Stitch week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!